A hardcore Ironman built to PK other hardcore Ironman. I used to think it was an impossible idea, but after months of preparation and weeks of attempts, I finally managed to complete it in last episode. It was also at that very moment that I fully realized that every time I entered the wilderness, I could be the next hardcore Ironman to go down. And since I will be spending 90% of this episode in the wilderness, things could get very, very messy. Now this whole episode will revolve around this place in level 55 wilderness, the Laren's Big Chest. The chest can only be opened with Laren's keys, and the only way to get these keys is by doing Wilderness Slayer. Now, since being in the wilderness is so dangerous, I want to be as efficient as possible while I'm there. And to do so, I need 3 upgrades. I need a magic shortbow, a dwarf cannon, and ranging potions. So while I was editing last episode, I actually got a heart glue scroll from birdhouses, which is a perfect way to kick off this episode because heart glues do have a chance of giving a magic shortbow. And of course, the first step was a wilderness step. And the next step is easy. So for the next and final step, I actually have to do a quest, which I don't mind too much because I do need the quest points for Barrow's Gloves eventually. And there we go, my Arms Big adventure completed, and this quest actually had a boss fight which I was not prepared for at all, but we did survive because that would be a very embarrassing way to lose the hardcore status. And that should be the casket. Hey. Okay, so getting a magic shortbow right now would be insane, but it is pretty unlikely. Oh my god. I'm so spoon-fed, it's actually unreal. I was fully expecting a very long hard glue scroll grind, but I guess this works, so that's step 1 of the plan completed. So once I unlocked the magic shortbow, getting ready for Wilderness Slayer was only a matter of time and executing my plan. First step of the plan was AFKing Motherlode Mine until 70 mining, and that grind gave me about 6k coal along with a lot of other ores which will allow me to get high smithing in the future. I then went to the blast furnace to buy iron ores and turned my coal and iron ores into steel bars. Next up, I completed the dwarf cannon quest and turned all of my steel bars into 24k cannonballs. I then spent just about all of my cash on a dwarf cannon, which did complete step 2 of the plan. Next up, I decided to help Solo Mission because it looked like he was struggling to kill his rat. After that, I did the Hosidius favor and unlocked the farming guild by doing so. I then did farming contracts for about 2 weeks and collected secondaries at the same time. And once I got all of my secondaries, I then made a ton of potions, getting me from 57 to 71 herblore. And by using a boost, I was then finally able to make raging potions. And there we go, the plan has been executed, and after skilling for so many weeks, I'm now extremely excited to finally start doing some dangerous stuff. So I think I have a task right now. Yeah, Angus, that's an amazing one. So I just got here and there's already a Laren's key on the ground, and it's beautiful to see. I'm gonna enjoy this so much. So the reason why this is most likely one of the best Wilderness Slayer tasks is, first of all, because it's in single combat with a lot of monster aggro, which means PKers would need a very big team to kill me in this location. And the second reason is that these Ankus have a pretty high combat level, and the drop rate of Laren's keys does depend on the monster's combat level, so the higher the level of the wilderness monster, the higher the chance I get Laren's keys. And that's the task completed, and I got 2 Laren's keys this task, and the plan is to go to the Laren's chest every 5 keys, so this is an amazing start. And the next task is bandits. That's in multi. Not the greatest task, but I'm doing every task right now because I really wanted Slayer points. And that's the bandit task completed for nothing. And the next task is Hill Giants. That's a pretty bad task, but I really want a point, so I'm gonna do it. And that's the Hill Giant task completed, which was, as expected, a terrible task, but I'm still alive, so I can't complain. And the next task is... Ooh, that's a risky one. But it is my 5th task, so I have to do it. I'm actually extremely nervous right now because it's a Friday night. I know for a fact that there's teams out, and if a big enough team hits me here, they can aggro all of the magic axes, which means I have zero escape, so I'm praying I just don't get found and I should be fine. Okay, task completed, let's get out. So after that very intense task, I was then blessed with a chill Earth Warrior task, followed by an end task which I swiftly blocked, and then another Earth Warrior task. The Larensky count was only 3 after 8 tasks, but then I got blessed with my favorite task. Ooh, Ankus. Larensky, Larensky. There we go, task completed. We're now at a total of 6 Larensky, which means we're going to the big chest for the first time. So the reason why I'm willing to risk my status for this chest is of course because of its rewards. The rewards I'm looking for are seeds for farming and herblore, supplies to make more cannonballs in the future, money and anything that's alchable, and of course one of the biggest flexes for a hardcore man, especially because I can use it to PK, Dagon High. I'm actually such a child, but there's something about opening crates and chests that just makes me so excited, so here we go. And the final loot is also decent. That's a lot of cannonball supplies and money slash alchables, so very good overall. No Dagon Eye yet, but I'm just getting warmed up, so we'll get it at some point. Task completed for absolutely nothing. And that's task number 10 completed for nothing except some very juicy points. Ooh, Ice Warriors, that's very deep wilderness, but I do think I have a spot that's relatively safe. And that's a Larensky. Hey, that's level 85 range. See, a normal hardcore Iron Man would log out as soon as they see someone. But what you have to do is assert your dominance, so they log out instead. And there you go. And that's the Ice Warrior task completed with 1 Larensky, which is not too bad, and most importantly, still alive. And that's a very successful bandit task with 2 Larenskys, which puts me at 3 Larenskys in total, and that means only 2 more and then I will go back to the chest. So my next task is Hellhounds, and that's actually gonna be my first task in the new Slayer Cave. And the new Slayer Cave is completely in multi and completely surrounded by multi, which means that if I get hit there, I'm in big trouble, so I'm gonna have to be very careful. And that's the Hellhound task completed. I still haven't been scouted, which really surprises me, but I'm not complaining. Also a Larensky and a Hard Glue Scroll, so very successful. And the next task is gonna be Black Demons. That's another amazing task, but first I'm gonna complete this Hard Glue Scroll. And that was the easiest hard casket of my life, so just give me something bad for once. I'm actually gonna report myself for being too lucky. This is illegal. So until now I've actually been using climbing boots, which means that these boots are an upgrade for range bonus, defense bonus and prayer bonus. And that's Larensky number 5, which means that after this task I will go back to the chest. And that was, as expected, a very successful Black Demon task with another Hard Glue Scroll and 3 Larenskys, which puts me at a total of 7 Larenskys, and that means we're going back to the chest. And here we are again. I'm very excited to open these, so let's do this. No way. No way I got Dagon High. Oh my god. And it's the best piece as well. What? Let's finish this off and go to the bank. Holy sh... Oh my god, this was amazing. Let's get out. It's actually the middle of the night right now, so I can't really talk, but that's somehow Dagon High obtained on the Hardcore Iron Man, which is obviously my best slot for mage, but also mage defense, and that's huge for tanking PKers, so overall an amazing item. But let's keep going and maybe get a second piece this episode. And that's a task completed with no keys, because as you know, I'm never lucky. And that's Ice Warriors. I don't really feel like doing them, so I'm gonna skip them for now. And instead I get Magic X's. That's even worse, but I can't keep avoiding tasks, so I guess I'll do it. I'm in trouble. If I don't get a box, I'm gonna die. Please log out. Please. It's over. Oh my god, I got a box. I'm X-logging. I survived. No way. No way. I'm still in disbelief, but I do want to say that what just happened made me realize even more how much I love doing this and how much I appreciate every single person that wants to watch me do this. But I do want to make one thing very clear. This is not gonna make me play any safer. If anything, it's gonna get way riskier in the future. So if you want to be a part of the journey, a subscription would be very much appreciated. And I'll see you soon. Take care.